Hello everyone, this is Myths and Magic and welcome back to part 9 of the D&D Stories series in Campaign 1. This is part 2 of the Halloween special, and just as a quick preface, I'd like to thank you all for watching my videos. I really appreciate the continued support. If you enjoy the videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. And as usual, just kick back, relax and enjoy.
Hello everyone. Just before the video starts, I would like to show a couple of clips that I had of a couple of games of Song of Ice and Fire that I played. So, it's half term for me now, and I decided I'd have my friends over and we play a couple tabletop games and whatnot. And we had a sort of like a half-term fun day. We were going to play MESBG, but we didn't get enough time to do it. So I was wondering, if you would like to maybe, watch me and my friends play a couple of games or something like that, let me know and we could play, MESBG for YouTube. Please enjoy these nice couple of clips. There'll be some footage of my miniatures and some of the really nice food that we ate. In particular, I had some really nice oven-baked croissants, and they were like chocolate chip, and it was great, courtesy of my mother. So again, if you'd like to see us play live, then please let me know. And just for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy these couple of clips.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not going well for Lannisters.
No. And I've got a panic test to make as well.
Yes.
Yes! Thanks. Oh, okay. Right, thank God.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
You... Oh no, it doesn't matter. It's just
Oh,
minus
okay.
one.
All right.
Greg might be dead.
Oh, Greg. Okay.
Or Greg. Okay, it's your guy.
Alright, well, I can just do an attack.
Yeah, but you don't get a charge by now. There's no way you can get a charge by this. See that this is how it ends up with a big pile up.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I need to look at what Sandal can do.
In between games, we also had some nice food. We had some oat cookies, and alongside this, the nice chocolate chip croissants I mentioned earlier. With it, we had the hot chocolate throughout the games we played, with some nice marshmallows as well. And you can also see there's the Myths and Magic logo on one of the cups.
My wife, yeah, it might be.
I need to actually use my stag notes. Get your stag notes involved. Because they are.
They're more powerful,
You saw what they did against.
Yeah.
In one turn, they killed
Yeah.
like 6 of your honor guard.
I'm going to. Alright, where's the dice? Well, that's not looking good. Do
My honor
One
guards are
sec.
strong as well.
One
Yeah, they
sec.
got shredded
By
by.
the
Yeah.
way, Ollie,
Yeah.
just saying, I might be able to reach there if I failed.
Would you need like a 6 on the
Yeah,
charge?
yeah, I've not failed the morale test. So I can maneuver if I wish.
Oh, you're using tie with as an NCA.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna.
The Doctor had doubled in size, looming over the party. From his gaping jaw he salivated, and revealed monstrous fleshy insides. His heavy breath lingered thickly in the cold air. The mutated werewolf lumbered towards them, each step thundering throughout the stone room. Grey fur bristled, and its eyelids twitched with killing intent. The blue moonlight glittered off the Doctor's razor-sharp fangs and claws. "Freya!" shouted Augustus. "You said you could burn the house down. Get down and start casting. We can hold him off." Augustus's eyes turned red with bloodlust, and a silver sword apparated in his hands. Black wings unraveled from his golden armor, casting a shadow over the cold stone floor. Augustus and Ronov heard the hastened steps track down the ladder and down the stairs. Ronov charged in, roaring with anger and swinging his axe over his head. He swung wildly. However, on his final arc, a streak of ice slashed at the doctor, leaving a swirl of the frozen ice left in place. Freya went down to the base floor, hearing the chaos above, and suddenly an idea came to mind. He grabbed the silverware from his tome of infinity and pulled a table leg from the dining table. He sat in the middle of the room, cross-legged, keeping his mind empty and calm, entering the very base layer of his consciousness. He moved his hands, swirling in arcs. As he did, the silverware floated and blended together, almost melting. Some of the bronze from the sconces even melted in the mixture. The floating ball of melted metal took shape into a pointed blade. The wooden table leg was magically shaved down to a handle. Freya held out his hand and clutched at the newly formed object, a dagger with a sleek wooden handle and a silver blade with bronze lining. He sheathed the dagger in his belt and started casting again. This time fire erupted from his hand in a straight bolt, and the house started to set alight. Meanwhile upstairs, the combat drew on, until the werewolf was injured. Blood gushed out of its chest, and its breathing became labored. The sound of crackling came from downstairs, and the two warriors rushed down. The doors were already wide open as they bolted out of the house. The cold, crisp air hit like a sudden wave. The group left on the cart, the mansion burning behind them, leaving a thick cloud of smoke trailing behind. "Who's the black spider?" Ronalf asked. Augustus took off his helmet, leaving his mask still on. "The man who's behind all this, I assume. The mines. Everything that's down there he claims for himself with an iron fist." From the front of the cart, Freya reeled his head around. "If he's able to claim all that gold, why can't we? First we have to deal with these bounty hunters. They bring the hunts for you too, Ronalf," said Augustus. The group set out back to Phandelver, hoping to rest after their most close-to-death experience. It was a long journey back, about a week's worth of non-stop riding. At least one person kept watch every night, fearful of any attackers or pursuers on the road. Finally, their humble town was in sight, but something was amiss. Smoke rose from the town, and an orange glow was its heart. They sped the cart up, hurrying to the town. Fire roared. People were scattered and running away. The group ran through Phandelver, chaos ensuing around them. When the party got to the center, they were greeted by 9 riders garbed in black cloaks, riding around and putting anything in sight to the torch. One of them spotted the party. "Ah, there you are. We've been looking all over for you," he declared, sliding off the saddle of his horse. "You could have spared these people's lives if you came just a bit earlier." He unhooded himself, revealing pale white skin and dark ebony hair. The man smiled, revealing sharp fangs. In fact, the rest of the group had similar fangs. "Vampires," Augustus said, wielding his sword. "More servants of the Black Spider." The vampire smiled back, while beckoning the others to gather behind him. Without any indication, one of the 9 leaped towards the group, cloak swirling behind in swift fury. A fight quickly ensued. The party braced back to back. They were outnumbered. Ronalf took the vampires brute force, while the others swarmed them. Freya slung spells, eldritch blasting, while Bellicle mauled the vampires. Ronalf slung ice towards the enemy, swinging wildly in a blind rage with his axe. Augustus once again transformed into his more monstrous and hellish form, with devil's eyes and unraveling black wings. The fighting drew on until Freya came up with an idea. He looked towards the inn, only slightly on fire. More specifically, his eyes laid upon a large storage unit jutting out of the inn. Inside were large barrels and kegs of beer and other stronger substances. "Ronalf," he called out into the chaos. "Grab one of those barrels and throw it at them." The Goliath obliged, carrying a barrel of rum, and chucked it towards the enemy. Freya prepared a bolt of fire in his palms and blasted at one of the oncoming barrels. It exploded, rattling the ground beneath them. Fire covered some of the vampires, like liquid burning them to a crisp. Immediately some went for Ronalf, striking at him with ferocity. Augustus flew over to the storage unit and slung 2 more barrels under his shoulders. He shouted something unintelligible amongst the flames. Nevertheless, it caught Freya's attention. As the two barrels came tumbling forth, Rodolph shielded himself with a wall of ice. Freya casted another bolt of fire, and the barrels exploded, burning the rest. The two warriors were exhausted and slumped on the ground. The battle was over, seemingly, but suddenly Freya was grabbed from behind by the neck, and Freya's satchel cluttered to the floor. A harsh, cold grip tightened around him, and his breath became a struggle. Vision became a blur. In a flash, the grip stopped, and the vampire's fingers disintegrated, turning to dust. Freya fell to the floor, clutching at his neck. Looking back, he saw Ronarv, with the silver knife, gawking at the ashes falling to the ground. Hello everyone, this week's minion shot of the week is this. They're my orcs from my Middle-earth strategy battle game army. They're for my Barad-dûr list. I decided for this that I'd try and relax when I painted them. I wanted to paint them in a more grungy sort of style. I use a lot of washes for this one, and I stopped using washes since I started doing my Warhammer stuff, but for this I wanted to try and have a more relaxed mindset about this and experiment with greens as well. And I really enjoyed this process and all the metals, combining a lot of stuff like Balthasar gold, a bunch of silver, bronze, paints and whatnot. And it was a really enjoyable process, so I hope you enjoy looking at these for a little bit. And as usual, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support. I put a lot of work into these recent Halloween episodes. And it's not just me, it's also my lovely mother as well, who's been helping me throughout this entire sort of journey as well. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.